That's twice now. I'll learn one day. Oh, it's Saturday. I've been waiting to do this today. Good stuff coming up. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Super Pack here on Twitch. Retro streamer, retro gamer, retro everythinger practically. And today we're going to be talking about the Game Boy. Excuse me, the Game Gear. Oh, if I can remember what day it is. The Game Gear. Game Gear created by SEGA. Now, largely it was in response to the Game Boy, but it came out just a tad late, 2 whole years later. But it was a pretty damn cool system. We're going to talk about that. Some of the games we're going to be playing that were popular. And it actually gave a run for Nintendo's money, if you will. It actually had some promise, but there were some setbacks, and we'll talk about that as well. But first, before we get started, I'm going to run some ads. As usual, get them out of the way. Besides, you might actually be interested in buying some of this stuff. Who knows? We're going to go ahead and hit the pause button. All right. And let's go ahead and flip over the thing. Hit the run 2-minute ad break. And we'll be right back. Don't you go away. We got some Game Gear playing to do. Probably help if I turn off the music too, because I've heard the two musics overlay and they don't work too well. The Game Gear, yes. I'll tell you some of the fun times that we had with that. I enjoyed my Game Gear. A lot of fun. Handheld gaming really took off like a jackrabbit in the late 1980s, thanks to Nintendo and their Game Boy. And of course, Atari had their Lynx and TurboGrafx. About 1990 or so would have the Turbo Express. But along came the Game Gear, a little late for the party. We'll see how that works. In the meantime, as you're watching the intermission here, you can check out my past streams here. We've had some interesting gameplay. We've had some game action RPG with the Utopia 2, which was briefly on the title screen. Oops. For TurboGrafx 16, that's the game I'm currently playing. And we talked about in the Video Game Memory Lane segments, that's on Saturdays. Talked about the Game Boy, and we actually played some Dragon Slayer. Did some Gran Turismo. Some of that now you can find on my YouTube page as well. About 35 seconds to go. And then the ads will be coming to an end. And we're back. All right. I missed you. So today's subject is indeed the Game Gear from SEGA. And boy, what a system it was. And just like all the other things we talked about, it's a console, it's a handheld console. It has interchangeable medium, in other words, the cartridges themselves. And let's take a look over here as we go to this screen. And there it is. That's the SEGA Game Gear. Now, it came out in 1981. 1981, excuse me, 1991. I am so discombobulated today. So Nintendo Game Boy had a whole 2 years ahead of this. But this did have some technical advances over that of the Game Boy. A, it had a color backlit screen. B, essentially it was a Master System in a handheld form. Had the almost exact same specs, just didn't take the cartridges. Now, the downside of this thing was it ate your batteries up like crazy. Hey Green Mountain, how you doing? Welcome to stream. We're talking about the Game Gear from Sega. Sega's answer to Nintendo's Game Boy. And we're going to be playing some games with that. How you doing today? Happy Saturday. What you been doing? Chilling, absolutely. Today's a great chilling day. Tell you, London, on a sidebar, London last night we're doing some physical therapy with her therapist. And we did some walking. And now we're just going to chill because the hard part for her is over today. I'm just going to be doing a couple hours worth of streaming of Sega Game Gear, excuse me. And talk about a little bit of history and gaming and all that kind of crap. So sit back, enjoy this. The Master System was Sega's third generation console, and they did a lot of good stuff with it. It's just they didn't have any support for it. So let's see what more they can do with it, and they turned it into that, the Game Gear. It had a lot of support. Unlike the Atari Lynx, unlike the TurboGrafx Express, where they had virtually no third-party support, Nintendo Game Boy and the Game Gear had a lot of third-party support. But what Sega's problem was that they didn't have a lot of first-party support. They were still concentrating so much. Fake Game Boy. That's right. That's one ugly Game Boy. Yeah. Well, I tell you, it had some good games for it. It was a full-color system, 256 color. Like I said, essentially it was the Master System. It's just scaled down to your hands. And, well, it ate through batteries. Boy, did it go through batteries. Now, my brother, who likes to do all kinds of stuff, you know, to make things work better, he actually built a battery belt that had it took 8 AA batteries, by the way. This thing was a monster. He built a belt that took 8 D batteries. Same voltage, same 1.5 volts. It's just a great deal more capacity. And he wired it up to his Game Gear, and it lasted longer. At least it lasted a day. Oh, thank you for the level up. Appreciate it. Oh, I want to check something here, too, now that you have my attention here, because I know that stickers like to do crap. I'm going to refresh them, and hopefully they actually will work today. Because London last night, your stickers don't work. Whatever. All right. So let's take a look at the Game Gear. This is what it looked like. Fairly big system. Unlike the Atari Lynx, it actually had support, like I said. So let me go ahead and show you this screen here. Oh my God, it's bigger. Portable video game system, they call themselves. And they actually had power too. And the game we're going to be taking a look at first is this game here. This is Sonic the Hedgehog. What? Yeah, they made Sonic for every frickin' thing. Sonic was their bread and butter by the time 1991 rolled around. Believe it or not, the Genesis was out 2 whole years before this fella came into the scene. But when he got super popular, and he did, oh man, they made him for everything. Sega CD had him. Of course, the Game Gear, the Master System, they made a game just for that. In fact, this essentially is the Master System's game. But again, portable, so we might as well show it off, right? And some other goodies. Again, not a whole lot of Sega support. It did get some support from US Gold, EA, you know, the usual suspects. But it couldn't just compete with the Game Boy. The Game Boy, by this time, had already 2 whole years onto it and a whole crap load of support. So let's go ahead and unmute my Game Gear, excuse me. Turn down Jackass's music, there it is. Again, good system. I liked it. I had one. Kill the batteries. Feed me batteries, yes. Oh my God. I'm going to let it do its attract mode here for a second. Now, every time I turn off the game or switch the game, I'm going to have to resize the screen because it's just one of those type of emulators. Would love to actually hook up one and show it to you, but Game Gear did not have that technology then. The Sega Nomad, which was a successor of sorts to the Game Gear, that's fine, but the Sega Nomad was actually just a portable Genesis. I have one of those too, actually. Okay, look at that. sort of almost fast speed. And it had the SEGA thing to it too. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start with the Green Hill Zone. And off we go. The usual things, you jump up and down, you hold, and you can't spin. That wasn't around yet. That'll be with Sonic 2. But just think, you can actually play your favorite Sonic game, sort of, on your way out to whatever you want to do. Just make sure you had some fresh batteries with you. I will say this actually was harder than the actual Genesis game. Well, that was interesting. Thank God I had the, that going. Oh, oh. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Son of a... Yeah. Sonic with more pixels. Yeah, you gotta remember this is something like a 2.5-inch screen. So you're gonna see some pixelization because, well, this is a much larger 2.5-inch screen. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. And you only have the one ring. So let's say I had 100 rings. All 100 would come out. Well, in this game, just one. Apparently, I'm not supposed to be down there. Oh, one of you there. I gotcha. Thank you. Who did that? Ben? I salute you. Actually, almost made me jump out of my chair. What? Okay, spun it around, and I got Robotnik. Well, no bonus for me. Not the one ring to rule them all. No, not that ring. Not quite. More Green Hill Zone. Thank you. Oh! I forgot about that part. Okay, so I now have a shield. Tells me to go down. And... yeah, good job, Skip. So they put spikes up on the roof so I can jump into them. How nice. Now what gets me... Thank you. Thank you. Now what gets me... This is how we gamers can occasionally, you know, for the most part, suck. And what it is... What it is? Wow. What it is... SEGA actually had better technology. Okay, it's pointing down for whatever reason. I don't want to go down. I want to go up! And I'll get hit by that thing. Okay. That's good. Okay, well, I guess we are going down. But we just came down there. Okay, okay. Oh, you're back. Okay. Now, once again, you have a 10-minute timer. So if I don't do crap in 10 minutes, guess what? I die. Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to roll? Nope. Not a... Okay, I guess I go here again. Ah, there you go. Just be met by you. What I was about to say, Nintendo actually had not the greatest technology going, you know, for their systems, for example. Why did I do that? Why the hell did I do that? Because I'm stupid. Alright, good job. Been great, Pat. Wait for the thing to slide on by. Again. Yeah, see? There you go. Thank you, then. It's always a pleasure to have you here. See if I can do it right this time. Oh, roll right off that. That'd be so perfect. Alright. Yeah, this thing is... unlike some... oh, wow. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay. And roll. There you go. Get a couple of rings here, huh? I don't have such a shitty score. Joy-Con drift. Oh my god. Hey, I got another robot. That guy suck. Joy-Con drift. Yes. So when you look at the Game Boy versus the Game Gear, oh wow, I got a system with 4 colors. And versus this little thing here with 256 colors. I have a non-backlit screen with a backlit screen, and yet Game Boy just killed everything. Even with better things coming out afterwards. The funny part is, it wasn't first. Actually, here, I believe it was Lynx. But, shut up. Yeah, great music. Don't want your pity music. Okay, jump! Jump! Alright. Going. There's a boss here somewhere. Oh, there you are. And the happy-go-lucky boss music it is. Okay, so what's he gonna do? Ah. Okay. Now he's gonna come charging at me. Pretty quickly, too. Now what? Okay, just stand right over here. Come on, Robotnik. Eggman, whatever the hell you call yourself these days. Reminds me, I have not seen the Knuckles movie yet. See that sometime in the foreseeable future. I just don't really have a lot of time to do anything like that anymore. Then again, now that I think about it, I didn't see the Sonic movie either, so, you know. Okay, and all the little creatures come out. Yay! All the flickies and rabbits and things. Ain't it cute? Yeah. 13-8. Powerful score. No, it's not. That sucks. All right. To the bridge. Now, this was not on a Master System. Let's say, don't do that. Good job. Yep. Good. Jump on the thing with spikes, Skip. That is my last game over. Does it give me a continue at least? Probably not. Probably not, because I didn't earn... Yep, I didn't earn one. SEGA. Fine, fine, fine. Start all over. Yep, Green Hill. Well, maybe I can improve my score, which probably wouldn't be that hard. Yay! That's 100 points somewhere. In my rings, which I'll eventually lose anyway. Ringy ring rings. Crab shoots out stuff. 100 rings still gets you a bonus Sonic. Okay. Well, at least I cleared something. Oh, yes, get that too. Now make it faster, which makes it even more... Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you effing kidding me? Okay. Not a problem. Oh, thank God. Okay. Not too bad. You son of a stupid, idiot, dumb... Pac-Man, you've been a gamer longer than chat's been around. You still can't play the game. Okay, that means I have no rings. I'm pretty sure there's no rings else. Okay, rings, say. Okay, here we go. Okay, yep, exclamation point. Pro gamer here. That's me. Okay. Hey! Okay, at least I can do something right. Hey! Okay, good score. Here we go. And I got... so judgmental. Not terrible. So imagine you're in your favorite fast food restaurant, or you're at school on break. You're on the bus. You whip out your Game Gear, and you watch people squirm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I forgot about you. Yep. People contort their faces and all that. Huh. I was not expecting that. Okay, I still have my shield. Still have my shield. Well, that's what life was back in the 1990s. They had no internet. I was a teenager. Back when this thing came out, and well, this thing came out in October of 91. I was already out of high school, believe it or not. I'm about to say, where are you? There you are. I just lost my shield somehow. Yeah. Okay. And jump. Oh. Yeah. Okay, get my rings. Get my rings. I hear you. Let's go away. How many of them are there? Okay. Once again, we can do it. Yep, I forget. By the time Sonic hit the thing, I was about to head to college. So yeah, good old university. Okay, good score. Good score. It's like I have some sort of obsession with the Robotnik there. Okay, well, hey, I'm over 12,900. Hey, yay me! Boss time. Then we'll play another game. Oh, my wife also had a Game Gear. This is before we even met, and she had a particular game that she declared was better than Tetris. Bet you all know what the game is. A SEGA puzzle game. And they had it for the arcade. They had it for computer even. They had it for the TurboGrafx. Of course, they had it for Genesis. And they had it for the Game Gear, the Master System. Oh my goodness. Everyone had one. Okay, get over here. And come and get me. Yeah, okay. Where are you? I got 3 hits off of him so far. Okay. I think one more probably will do it. 1 or 2 more. That was 6 so far. Need 1 more. There you go. Took 8 hits. You get to the center of the Tootsie Pop. Alright, let's go. Good miss. Yeah. I believe I did that without losing a life once. I'll just do it all here now. Well, I've already beaten my old score, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Bridge. I did it again. I did it again. What the hell is wrong with me? Okay, just let him come here. Just let him come here. There you go. Hey, Pops. There you go. Yep. And with the mechanical piranha. Okay. Jump. Get those. Okay. Oh, the ones that fall down even. Here we go. And okay, a little bit slow down there. Bam! Son of a bitch. He was such a troll. Oh man. And of course a comment, boy, these games were hard back then. Yeah, they were actually. But see, this was normal. Got news for you guys. There were a couple of companies out there. One was Konami. They're the guys who made the Konami code. The 30-man trick, if you will. Oh, screw you. Okay. Okay. Masterful here. And of course, yep. Didn't even clear it. And this is where you take your Game Gear and you toss it against the wall. Okay, cool. Perfect gameplay. It's like, Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. So, like I said, I'm going to play this too much. But this is a deference to my wife. Now, I have to resize the screen each and every time I do this. Because, you know, why not? Make sure it's actually fitting. Almost. Almost. Probably saying to yourself, what the hell's columns? So, the craze back in the day was Tetris. There you go. Damn, too big. Toss it across the wall. Good business tactic. Buy another one. Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you, Ben. Not recommended. I do know a few people who did such things. It didn't work too well. They were not indestructible. But I will say this: they cost when this thing came out in '91. This cost a whopping $150. And again, you're buying a handheld Master System, so it wasn't too bad of a thing. The problem was they had to just remember three handhelds were already out there. There was already a Game Boy, there was already Atari Lynx, and of course the TurboGrafx Express. And they each had their libraries and whatnot. So they literally were like, okay, we got to get this out now. And they did. And it kind of it met well with reviews and not so much sometimes. The game library was kind of critical, if you will. And again, Sega was so hell-bent on making their Genesis the most powerful thing on Earth. They didn't do a lot for this. In fact, what kills me, when the Sega Saturn came out in 1995, 94 in Japan, they abandoned all development for both the Game Gear and the Sega Genesis. And we're just like, that's crazy. But they did. They ultimately did discontinue the Game Gear in 1997. So it had a good run. But when you consider like the Game Boy in some form or another that could play the original black and white cartridges, had a run for about 14 years, one of the longest in video game history. That's kind of hard to compete with. Okay, here's columns. So basically, we're going to play the original game. The game itself is just simply match 3. You can do it in any which way, with the up and down, across, or diagonal. And we're going to play easy because we're wimps. We're going to start with level 0. Let's see, sounds. With that, Greek overtone that it had. Sometimes the music didn't. I will stay with this one. And you can even change the blocks. You can have them like regular blocks, shapes, dice, fruit, or regular gems. We're going to stick with the gems because that's ideal. Ready? Let's go. Okay. And you can flip them around in order. Again, what you want to do is match 3. Now, if you haven't seen this game before, I wouldn't be too surprised, believe it or not. The game did have some age. It came out in 1990, excuse me. From Sega. It was actually an arcade game back in the day. And so, my wife is getting used to our family. And my brother and I bragged that we could play this game for hours. And my wife was practically like, okay, hold my beer. and well, it's like, can we play now? No. About an hour later. Can we play now? No. Mine. And this is one of the few games that my wife can literally scorch me on. Very handedly, too. And, as I've been doing this for so effing long, I don't care if people beat me or whatever like that. As far as gameplay. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Now it's faster. Dee-dee, dee-dee. We'll do the easy ones. Okay. Well, that's an easy one. Just put one down there. Boom. Alright. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And of course, if you reach to the top of the board, you're going to wish you hadn't. That's simple. You want to try to keep it as low as possible. I will screw up. Seeing how bad you are at Tetris, I'm not surprised. Thank you. Appreciate it. See how bad I am at Tetris. Okay. 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 This game did require a great deal of concentration, I have to admit. And I loved every bit of it, too. Of course, there would be no red one. In fact, there's still no red one. Okay, now I got some red ones. Drop you right there. There you go. Put the blue one down there. Make it a big one. There you go. And put one there. I put that there. Oh, why did I do that? Because I'm stupid. Because I'm fulfilling Vin's destiny of my gameplay. We'll play that one there. There you go. And we'll put you right there. No chain reactions so far, huh? Of course. Oh, wait, finally, a chain reaction. Yay! And whether you had this on the Game Gear or the Master System or the Genesis, it was a superior game as far as a puzzle game. And I love Tetris. Don't get me wrong. Everyone loved Tetris. Everyone had Tetris. It was one of the few games out there that was... Well, for the Game Boy, it was fairly easy because it came with the damn thing. So yeah, it was a 1-for-1. But largely by default. But Atari had Clax. That was a direct response of losing Tetris because they had the arcade rights, but they didn't have the home rights. And so... Put it that way. So, yeah. Everyone had to have a puzzle game. And when you look at, like, even Taito came out with a little game called Bust-A-Move, which essentially was Puzzle Bobble. There you go. And there you go. Put that there. Put you there. And you there. And now they're just dropping mercilessly. Because of course, the way the game plays. Chain reaction. There you go. Ah, God. Okay. Like I said, I wasn't going to play this a whole lot. It's kind of hard not to. Because the game is just that frickin' good. You can't really put it down too easily. I'm afraid I fall victim for that each and every time. So, you know what? Well, I actually made a match. There you go. Okay, cool. Bah. 271 blocks. Not bad. Not bad at all. But remember, there's a... Oh, you can actually hook up your Game Gears, by the way. You can LAN your Game Gears and actually play two-player in some of these games. It's actually pretty cool. Nice little feature. One player one more time. Okay, that's right. Try it again. Yeah, once that thing starts fading away. Okay, one more time. We're going to play easy. We'll bring it down one. play this sound, we're still going to keep around the gems. Now, the object is, for this particular game, if you take a look, and of course it disappears, there's a flashing gem down there, if you want to call it that. What you have to do is you have to connect to it to... Wow, it's a big one. You have to connect to it so that you make it disappear like that. And I did it in 15 seconds. Now, that's not a record for me, by the way. 10 seconds was my record. And that's it. And said, wow, the game's over. The object is to simply make it harder for yourself to get to that thing. So this time we're going to play easy again. We're going to bring it up one more notch. Keep the same stupid music. And now it's a little bit harder. Still have the same random hodgepodge of thingies. And the object is simply, again, to get to that flashing square. In the fastest amount of time. Of course, you reach to the top. Game's over. Don't want that. Okay, this should help a little bit. Put this one here. Now, if I get a couple of yellows, that'd be great. But it's not happening anytime soon because it tells you the next set of squares that you're going to receive. Okay, there's the yellow up there. That there. Okay, a little bit easier all of a sudden. Okay, there we go. Game over, boy. No. Game is not over. Game is now over. Okay, there we go. 1 minute, 1 second. 61 seconds. Not too bad. This is gaming in this day and era. But wow, I just spent like 20 bucks on this game and this is all I'm doing. But the original play, the one I played earlier, you would sit there and play that thing forever. You would drain your batteries. Literally drain your batteries. Trying to, well, play as best you can. Got the wild card gems coming up. Those will connect to anything and makes them all disappear like that. Mixed up the game quite nicely, too. Massive chain reaction as a result. I love this game. Love this game. We're going to take a break real fast. I got to hydrate it because my voice is still not doing great ever since I got sick a little while back. So stand by for just a second. We're going to hit the button that says paused. And we're going to mute this thing too now that I think about it. Back in a second. Don't go away, please. I greatly appreciate you being here. Thanks. Okay. Let's see how it looks now. We're going to be playing a game called Ninja Gaiden. Now, if you're not familiar with Ninja Gaiden, again, I wouldn't be surprised. This was a Tecmo game. It's been around. It's gotten around to a lot of things over the years. And let me see if I can recenter it one more time. Why? Sometimes hate this. Doing it this way. It never works out right. Can you see it now? I believe that's it. Okay. That's close enough. A little off-centered. Works for me. Okay, so this is Ninja Gaiden. Now, Tecmo, again, one of those game companies that likes to make games as hard as effing possible just to make your life miserable. And they do a good job of it, too. Capcom certainly fits that category. I mentioned Konami before. Boy, do they fit that category. Oh, and I mentioned this is a stereo system as well. So if you had your earbuds in, or your headphones, because we didn't really have earbuds then, you can actually check that out too. So here we go. Ninja Gaiden. I haven't played this one in forever. Had this for Nintendo, actually. But I had to have it for my handheld, so here we go. Okay, Act 1 Assault. And there's 3 of me. That won't last long. There you go. Once again, you have your usual moves. You slash, you jump, run around, of course, like an idiot. There you go. Ah! Stop running away from me. Okay. Yeah, you can climb walls, you can do all kinds of neat stuff. Stop climbing. Yeah, we want to climb everything. Want that. No, not happening. Okay, whatever. Hello, can I have my... No, I guess not. They don't want me having it. There was another game similar to this, Rygar. I used to really love playing, too. He's using it like a pogo stick. I love this game. Okay. Ah! Okay, I can throw stuff too. Got my potions. And again, this wasn't bad for handheld stuff. You know, when you consider, you know, they made Mortal Kombat for the Game Boy, and you ask yourself, for God's sakes, why? And yeah, that's what I keep asking myself too, actually. Okay. Okay, that's when you can hit him. When he has his club up in the air. Okay, come on. Come on. There you go. Okay, keep running away when he's ready to be hit. Okay. I got it now. We can do this. His meter's too big, though. A minute, I have 138 ticks. Okay. That speed of Mortal Kombat on Game Boy. I will say whatever I... It was that bad. It's so bad. Oh, man. Well, they did make Mortal Kombat's 1, 2, and 3 for the Game Gear. I didn't have any of that because I didn't like it on the handhelds, to be honest with you. And if you're going to play it, you're going to play it on a Genesis anyway, to be honest. So I didn't bother with Mortal Kombat, but the thing is, though, it's so like hotcakes. They did sell over 10 million Game Gears in its lifetime, in its original inception. They brought it back in 2000, you know, I think from Majesco, and it was licensed by SEGA, and then they ran that for a couple of years. So if you had your nostalgia fun with your Game Gear games, rather than like trade them in or anything like that, because that was a big thing then you can still play your games. Yeah. A little cheesy. I apologize. I am a cheese player. You don't like it? Tough turkeys. Why did you try to take my sword? Sword? Sword. For you, you'll find your answer in Robe Harbor. Ah! Oh my God. Robe Harbor. Moving on. My dragon sword. It senses the presence of something evil. Guide me, my sword. Lead me to the source. Why am I talking this way? Oh, could it be this ship? They really did try. They really try. I love the exciting music here too. What the hell? No knife throwing. Or that. Okay, these seem to be a bit more on the projectile side. Grenades, of course. I love it. I notice my time hasn't moved much. See if I can hit it. Nope, can't hit it. At least I got my life force back. Okay. Jesus. Both of you? Oh, you just disappear like that too. I see. Okay. Stop throwing shit at me. Okay. Jesus. You just go right on down. Yep. What the hell? Can I, like, hit that thing? Please? Fine. I'm not gonna hit that thing. Doesn't want me to hit it. I can take a hit. What the? Jesus! Okay. You wanna play that way? That's fine. Yeah, see that? I too can play that game. Yeah, I lost more than half my life with that exchange. I don't have my projectiles. Okay, I got some of my life back. Stop landing on him, jeez! I imagine this game was a little hard. Christ. That'd be something good. Okay, you are something good. Alright, I made it! Yay! With some life left. Okay, here comes the bossy boss. Well, oopsie. Well, at least I got a full life bar coming up. I hope. Please? I have to start all the way back here. You son of a... Alright. Well, much for my life. Seriously. Alright, we can do this. We can do this. Sort of, maybe. Okay. Jesus. I wish I had earlier. Wonder how long it lasts. Not long enough. We can do it. Stop landing on the god frickin' that. Okay, I got most of my life back now. Okay. Jesus. Okay, I got my life back. Come on. We can do it. It's amazing what we now take for granted as far as portable gameplay. Here we go. Got most of my life. Let's see if I can actually last more than 5 seconds. I'm probably gonna have to say no. Okay. Get back in your hole. Jesus. Okay, one bad hit. All I need. How many of you are you? Ah, son of a bitch. Really? Oh my god. Standing right there. Standing right effing there. Well, I did get an extra life, so. Right back at the beginning. I'll learn. Yep, I'll learn. I'll learn about 3 hours from now. Okay. Son of a bitch. Yeah, you run away. Okay. Jesus. No projectiles, okay. Christ. At least I make it to the boss. I gotta give me that. Okay. Just die already. There's my one up. So I can infinitely do this board because that one up is always there, of course. Okay, got most of my life back. Whatever that is. Okay. Getting there, guys. We're getting there. Okay. Got all my life back. Wow. Okay, son of a bitch. Okay. Let's see if I can not die now. Okay, avoid standing in front of the holes. Watch out for the damn... Because I can't make it too frickin' easy. Okay, that's right. Son of a bitch. Well. Thank you for the level up. Still with 2 lives. If I keep getting that one up, this one. Yeah. Tell me about it. And once again, back at the beginning. At least the city's nice. Come on. Rat. Ah. I thought I wasn't going to make that jump. Hey! Okay, cool. Okay, up. Craig. All right. We can do it. Okay. Once again, I got one up. So we still have our 2 lives, regardless of the outcome. Full life. Okay. Okay. At least we're not landing on them anymore. Alright. Cool. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of time with those. Okay, we can do it. We can do it. If I being cued. I watch British television, you have to forgive me. Alright, come on, where are you? Show your face. You're gonna be up. Got him. Okay. Alright. Good. 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 Die already. Ah. Shit. Jesus Christ. Ah. We have 2 lives once again. Yep. This is like the greatest example of video game deja vuing. Yep. And I still get hit. Yeah, thank you. We're gonna test our patience today. Son of a bitch. Where'd you come from? I didn't see you back there. Okay, good. Okay. Seriously? Get some of my life back. Okay. Ah! Okay, once again. Don't have to do much. There's my 1-up. Still got 2 lives. We can do it. Okay. Most of my health. Most of my health. Nearly all my health. Alright, can I have that thing? Okay. Christ, mentally, man. Okay, that's a good trade-off. Still, not too terrible. Really? Really? Okay. Not as good as I'd hoped. Gotta watch out for that frickin' ball. Ah! That's close. It wants to go down. It really does. 2 lives once again. There we are. Yep. The never-ending game. La 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 la. Oh, I got him for once. Oh my god, I'm actually learning this. Like I said, Ninja Gaiden was infamously hard. And it doesn't matter what version you got, by the way. NES version. Hell, they had this on the 7800. Good God. It was just ridiculously hard. And we played the hell out of it, too. And it had its fair share of competition. Another game that I loved called Karnov, made by Data East. It was actually a lot of fun to play, too. Again, hard as hell game. Then again, they kind of all were at one point. Okay. Oh! Didn't land. One life. I actually broke the string. Oh well. And welcome to the second half here of the show. I'm Super Pack Jr. We're playing some Ninja Gaiden for the Game Gear. And this is about as hard as I remember it. And if you're not familiar with the Game Gear, it was a handheld portable system from SEGA. Essentially, it was a master system. Stop landing on them, will you? And it had a fair share of games. And it was one of the first. No, it wasn't one of the first color systems. There were actually two before it. Never mind. But it was a fairly successful console. Couldn't beat the Game Boy. Nothing did, for that matter. Jesus. Yeah. See? I can do this thing. Alright, there we go. But the Game Boy was just simply a juggernaut. And even though it did have some crap games, boy did it have crap games. Then again, everything did after a point. One up! Still got my one life. Okay. Okay. And we're going to leave it at that. Actually, I don't want that thing up there. Give me my potion. Good. Okay. Let's see, we're actually full health. This might be the deal, you guys. As long as I don't hit down. Where are you? Ah, Jesus. Takes out. You've got to be... I stood right in front of him again. Learn my lesson. And Sega did rush this out, to be fair. You know, it was a really sudden announcement. Came out a year before in Japan, and you know, but they had Sonic by this point, so you know, good for it. But having said that, if you had a Game Gear, you actually were in for a treat because they did have some really good games for it. And it did cost as much as a regular console, believe it or not, back in its debut. Still cost $150 then. And they had a near instant library. And you had fighting games with it. You can actually land your Game Gears together. Yeah, I want that back. Give me that thing. There you go. My one up. I still got a life. Yeah. Okay. And London Lass, by the way, is resting right now. She had her big physical therapy today. So she did a lot today. Love that girl. My favorite person on this whole wide world. Almost didn't make that. Okay. 3 ticks off. We can do it. Still got a life behind us. Okay, where are you? Number 2. No. Okay. Jesus. I keep hitting him. Okay, any hit will hurt me. Son of a bitch. Yeah. I think we're gonna call it here. I can only do so much. We're gonna call it here. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna run a couple more ads here because it's that time and we're in the second half of the show. We got some things to sell you, so don't you go away, okay? Thanks. My goodness. So I mentioned the SEGA Nomad before. SEGA Nomad was a portable Genesis. It also ran and pretty much destroyed batteries. But you could also hook it up to your TV. You could hook up other controllers to it. It'd be a first controller. You can actually hook up your own SEGA Genesis controller, so you could do two-player. And it was almost a 3-inch screen, so it was actually pretty cool. So everyone had to be in the business. Everyone had to do this. And some were successful, some not so much. I take this opportunity to hydrate. I'll be right back. And going back to my years of gaming, as far as retail, I used to get some of the greatest questions asked. And you would think, people really thought that it's possible. Like, do you have Mario for the Genesis? The answer, of course, is no. Do you have Tetris for the Game Gear? Of course, the answer is no. Why? Because Nintendo had the license for it at that time. They had that license for quite some time. It wasn't until, believe it or not, the 5th generation? I'll say the 5th generation before they lost the license. They could still use it, it's just they had no exclusivity to it. Pardon me. I have been wanting to cough for some time. That hurt. Okay. So we get all kinds of questions like that. Do you have, this exclusivity for another system, like Zelda for the PlayStation? And we would literally get that. We get that from their parents. And because they had no idea. Hey, welcome back. Talking about some of the questions I got when I was at retail doing this. I did this for about 10 or 11 years. And some of my favorite questions was, do you have Tetris for the Game Gear? The answer, of course, was no, because it was Nintendo's license at that time. They wouldn't have permanent exclusivity to it, because eventually it did come out on PlayStation. Took a long time, but it actually happened. Back in about mid-90s. They lost exclusivity because I actually had it on my CDI. For whatever reason, I bought it thinking, okay. And it was like the most dull Tetris. Music was bland. The scenery was bland. It's still the same game, but I fell asleep playing it practically. Or do you have Sonic for Nintendo? Nowadays, yeah, we do. But back in those days, no, we didn't. They were exclusive to their systems. Do you have Zelda for PlayStation? No. And we didn't laugh at the question so much because they honestly didn't know. It was a genuine ignorance on their part because the parent is just like, oh, well, this is what my kid wants, but we have a PlayStation. He wants Zelda. Well, what you got to do is you got to buy a Nintendo system for that now, right? Okay. Going back to what we have. Let's see. I'm going to play Streets of Rage. Now, Streets of Rage was another SEGA title, and when I first showed this to my wife, she had not heard of it before she knew me, which I find strange. This was a huge game. But, having said that, there you go. Have to mute the thing, too. All right, let's see how good I made this possible. Let's see. I can already tell it's going to be off. We'll try that. Let's get the screen on. That actually looks... Oh, wow, I actually did it right for once. Cool. And one thing about this, it's close up now for you guys for watching this on whatever you're watching this on. This screen is, what, just over 2 inches. Now try reading this on a long-term basis, and you're going to say, what are you doing? This was a hard game to kind of fiddle around with because the Sega Genesis version was just so damn good. The music, the gameplay, the graphics. And they managed to churn it out for the Game Gear, and they did a damn good job with it too. This is one of Sega's A games. I'm getting dizzy, I'm about to say. And they had to cut loose one of the player. Bare Knuckle is the game in Japan. That's what it's called here. It's called Streets of Rage in America. Let's go. Again, you had 2 players because you could actually LAN up your Game Gears, which was really cool at the time. To be fair, you could do that with the Game Boy as well, but it was kind of cooler on the Game Gear, I have to admit. Levels easy, sound test. Just going through the music. So this is like a scaled down version of the Genesis version. 1 player, and off we go. I have my choice of either Axel or Blaze. Well, by default we usually play Axel, so here we go. At 40 seconds or 40 ticks. Why do games have sound? They did largely. It wasn't more for you; it was more for them, the developers. A lot of these things, like this Konami code that we all know and love, was actually for the developers, not for us gamers. Ooh. Pine pot. Okay. Oh, I got hurt. But also, some people actually like to listen to the music rather than having to go through the damn game just to do that. They didn't have soundtracks so much then. Ah! This game is a bit harder than I remember. But yeah, essentially, like in Space Harrier, there were 15 frickin' levels in that game. I didn't want to have to play the game just to hear the 15th board music. So that's why they had sound tests. Nowadays, not so much. Especially when they started introducing them on, CDs. When they were still using regular CD audio, you just play the second through whatever track. Don't play it the first track though, unless you want your ears shot. Okay, I'm not supposed to be grabbing them. Why are you doing that? There you go. And pick up your thing, too. I got your knife! Okay. And just get rid of it like that, because I suck. Okay, count. It wants to grab for whatever reason. Yeah, see? There you go. Rather than just simply punch. Okay, I got 28 ticks left. Oh, somebody's got a pipe. Stop going backwards. Oh, goody. The garage door's opening. Probably some bad, nasty... Oh, it's just another guy. Okay. Good introduction. Yeah, go. Got my 40 seconds back, or 40 something. Okay. Still got my pipe. I'm Mr. Bad Boy with that thing. There's a sprite collision issue. No garage door open? Okay, up, take it back. And it comes out, and there you go. Okay. Oh, Miss Whip is here. I just lost my pipe. Stop punching me. Okay, well, I died. Really? Let me get up. So this game is actually pretty cool. I really had fun with this one. Now, we didn't have 2 Game Gears. My brother and I, was just the one, so I had it. And eventually he would get his own. And you know the funny part is we never land any of these games. We found no reason to. We did, however, the one system that we did really land, just for the, you know, how good is it? And it was this PlayStation. Back in the day, they actually had a LAN port. And we had 2 copies of Wipeout XL. And, oh yeah, we land the hell out of that game. And of course, you had to have two PlayStations, 2 copies of the game, it goes without saying, and of course 2 televisions. I mean, we're talking about serious game level nonsense. That was easy. And you're probably saying to yourself, gee whiz, that's a lot. Yeah, because remember, the PlayStations back in those days, they were still about $300. TVs, well, they're not cheap. Game itself is $50, so you're already looking at least $400, a $20 LAN cable. And I hope I actually paid attention to that one. Okay. There you go. So, like I said, we would LAN our PlayStation together. And we did play a couple of games, you know, like I said, Wipeout XL was probably the best game to do that with. And if you're not familiar with the Wipeout series, where are you? Because, quite frankly, it was a freaking good racing game. And it had a killer soundtrack and everything. Mostly the Crystal method. Well, no, there was that, and that was in 2, excuse me. They had Prodigy, Radiohead, they did everything. Kick-ass soundtrack. One that I'd be afraid to stream simply because of the fact that I don't think it is DCMA compliance. Per se. I have no idea what I'm doing there. Ah, I got an extra life. Because I'm probably going to need real soon. Like now. Yep. Ah. Anyway. I mean, it was a neat feature. And eventually they did get rid of the LAN feature on the PlayStation. With the later models, like maybe a 3rd generation model. But it was neat for its time. But very impractical. Now we just don't even think of it. Just play online. Ah. Now Nerdad actually has his Dreamcast hooked up to his computer. I think his graphics card kind of gave him a little bit of a hit. I understand it all too well. But that is one of my goals, my Saturn and my Dreamcast. Maybe my 64. As much as I love Nintendo, I wasn't too crazy about the 64. I got the Nintendo 64 largely because of the Ocarina of Time. Legend of Zelda, of course. Which is one of my favorite games. Oh, damn time. Jesus. Okay. Of course, still more of the same. Ah. Okay. Yep. Yeah, merciless game. Now, back in the days in the Nintendo, with like Double Dragon was another big title. This was Sega's answer to that, by the way. because they couldn't get Double Dragon for a while. Reason? Nintendo had a stranglehold on the title. If you made the game for their system, you can make that same game for any other system for 2 years. And they got sued for that too. That's an antitrust issue. Continue. Did I? Yeah, why not? All right. But one of the things also, they had a little thing there where you couldn't really attack from behind. They did frown upon that. So it's one of the reasons why they kind of all took their turns. But in this game, SEGA, they had no problem being attacked by behind. Well, there's the guy with the knife. And you can see the characters, there's a bit of limitation. Why? Because the cartridge itself didn't have a whole lot of memory. So you're going to see lots of triplets and quadruplets and quintuplets and sextuplets and septuplets, octuplets of the same damn character over and over and over and over again. Because that's just the way it was. And if you think about it, you know, like Turtles did that, you know, with the foot soldiers. You know, the same guns, just different colors. Golden Axe did the same thing. It's just a character limitation, or rather a memory limitation. Okay, time to get my... Oh, I lost my pipe. Great. More like it. And that's one of the reasons why you saw the same character over and over again. Now, there are 2 knives on the board, on the floor, and I still got my trusty old pipe. Okay, there you go. Want to stay away from the knives because I don't want to lose my pipe. Okay, now there's a 3rd knife. Okay, I lost my pipe. Damn it. I have to go with my bare hands. Mortal Kombat had ninja colors for so long. Yeah, it was a memory issue, to be fair. It was a memory issue. You gotta remember, those games were not memory powerhouses, especially back in the early 90s, particularly in the 80s. Give you an idea, let's go back to 1980 itself. The game Defender from Williams. Okay, that game had 10 whole K of memory, where the Atari cartridge, you know, the home version, if you will, had a whole whopping 1K of memory. We're not talking about megs or anything. We're talking about bytes. So, yeah, they're not exactly memory powerhouses. When you, like the Commodore 64, why was it called such? Because that's all the memory it had. 64 kilobytes. Okay. I have a knife. I had a knife. Okay. It wouldn't be years and years later when they actually started putting more or less computer boards, you know, like graphics cards, whatever like that. This was early days of Atari games like Gauntlet Legends. It was essentially a PC inside that cabinet. Now with a 3D card, the 3D cards were uncommon then. As the first affordable 3D engine that was out there would be, I would say, the PlayStation. A $300, you know, 3D card, for lack of a better term, but it was, of course, a console, so it had its limitations. But they ran with it. It was actually arcade hardware as well, System 11, which Tekken did use. Soul Edge was part of that as well. Soul Blade, depending on what version of the game you're looking at. Oh yeah. There you go. Okay, I got my time back. Okay. Okay, that was good. That was neat. Ah. Okay. Well, I died. And we're gonna leave it at that. Wow. Streets of Rage. Yep, they're just gonna continue. fighting amongst themselves. This always cracked me up when I see this. My character is still there. It's just not, visible. That's why they're concentrating on that one area. That was one of the little game trickeries there. The sprite's still there. It's just, not there, for lack of a better term. It can't be seen. There you go. Streets of Rage. They're just going to stand there and dance around as I lay there dying, unseen to the world. As I drain my batteries. Oh, put it out of his misery. Holy cow. Jeez, there you go. All right. Won't mention Mortal Kombat for the Game Boy. I'll mention it for the Game Gear. Is that about right? I think that's about right. A little off center. Yeah, I can deal with that. There you go. That's about right. Okay, so Probe did this one. Probe also did the Genesis version. There were two different versions of Mortal Kombat. It was done by Probe, and then it was done by Developer Software. And here we are. And so, again, not great versions. The Game Boy version arguably was the absolute worst Mortal Kombat, period. But it sold. Why? Because everyone had a Game Boy, and they wanted to play Mortal Kombat. And as bad as it was, they got themselves an official licensed Mortal Kombat for their Game Boy. Well, same thing here. They want Mortal Kombat. Notice there's no sound. Really no track mode. There it goes. But it's in full color. Again, 256 color palette that this little system had. And of course, not all the characters are there, so we're going to play as Raiden. And we're going to play it easy because we are chicken. And there's our little tower. Now you can say what you want, but this is, arguably better than that of the Game Boy. But it didn't sell as well, oddly enough. And yeah, it's still choppy. Very, very frame problematic game. And there you go. There's no talking. Just music and some slapping around sound effects. Game Boy was black and white. It sounded like an acid trip. Well, this wasn't much better, to be absolutely fair. There you go. Uppercut. Frosty. Oh, got me. Finish him. I don't know the moves. So you were looking at this. Would you want a Game Boy version or you want the Game Gear version? I had both. Of course, I'd get the Game Gear version. But I got this for Genesis. Like I said, I got this for Genesis, and I got the Sega CD version of it. Sega CD version was one of the first mature rated games for the for anything Sega, and it didn't need a blood code for it because it actually naturally displayed it on its own, and it had the actual soundtrack to the game too. But this, considering this is the Game Gear, and you're looking at a close-up version of it, of course, this wasn't too bad graphically. This didn't have the speed, didn't have the memory. Ah. Okay, I lost. I'll be doing that a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I'm being cheap. out of here. There. I survived by the skin of my teeth. Testing? Yeah. Oh, Johnny Cage. Lucky me. Again, not bad, but if you're, if you're out and about, at your favorite lunch spot or like that, this game is that silent. It sure is. Oh, it certainly is. Ah! I think the one that people like, do you have for whatever system? People always ask me if they had this for the Nintendo Entertainment System. The answer to that was no. This was not really for that console. Super Nintendo would get it first. Shortly thereafter, Genesis, and, well, the console war began. For this generation. When considered this is 4th gen, I don't think the portable Mortal Kombat happened until Mortal Kombat 3 on DS. Or the, yeah. Well, gotta remember, also, fighting games changed. The 2D fighter was pretty much, a big stranglehold with, Street Fighter, King of Fighters, and, Mortal Kombat is here, and some others. And then in the mid-90s, literally 1994, the 3D fighter was introduced. And the first one being Virtua Fighter by SEGA. Shortly followed by Tekken from Namco. And this is one of Namco's first time they actually published a game on their own flag of Namco, as opposed to Atari or Midway, whatever. And again, by the time the home consoles caught up with that, it was a little too late. Of course, Mortal Kombat 3 was a launch title for PlayStation, so it was still the powerhouse, but it already had 2 other titles in its arsenal. There you go. But when you consider today that they still make a Mortal Kombat, they still make a Tekken. In fact, Tekken is one of the longest continuous story fighting games. Period. I'm not sure about the Soul Calibur series. I haven't seen a new one, but I haven't been really paying attention either. And of course, Street Fighter and all that kind of crap. I was talking with Nerdad last night on his channel. We were talking about Samurai Showdown. Man, that was a good one. Love Samurai Showdown. That was from SNK for their Neo Geo. Again, Neo Geo was an expensive console. I've only seen it in like one store, Playworld. Okay. I think somebody's at the door. Oh, I'm about to die. I did die. Okay. Rubber round. Here we go. Come over here. That's not happening. I think this is going to be my last round. I'm pretty sure this will be my last round. Yep. Bye. Finish him. There you go. Press start to get... Wow, that's awfully red. I have 6 whole credits. All right. And those credits will stay right there. So good effort on their part. At least they had the right developer on that one. And again, if you had a Game Gear, this was a big seller. Why not? Midway made money hand over fist with Mortal Kombat. Kind of kept them going. Literally. And considering, I think they sold themselves to Warner Brothers a couple of times. Somebody's still making a game. But it all started with that one. And I hear thunder. Perfect timing for everything. All right. Yeah, we're gonna play a brawler again. I like them. Small enough, too big, too big. There we go. Might be too small, too small. It is too small. Yep. Too small. There we go. Let's try that. Okay. So even back in these days, you had to have some Marvel superhero stuff. And yeah, they did. They actually made X-Men had a game, Captain America and the Avengers had a game. Spider-Man had a game. Spider-Man had several games, as a matter of fact. And why not? And listen how exciting the music is. Heroic. If that does not scream Marvel, I don't know what does. There you go. Okay. Captain America and the Avengers. As I live and breathe. And why not? It's actually kind of fun. Now, I had, when I was doing this, I actually had international customers come here. I worked in an international mall out in South Florida. It was called Sawgrass Mills. And our store got customers all over the globe. And of course, the game consoles that you plug to your TV didn't go from Japan to North America to Europe, whatever like that, due to either a region restriction or the fact that the format of the TV is just completely off. Like NTSC versus PAL. The consoles, however, that were handheld, like the Game Boy and the Game Gear, take them anywhere you want, buy a game from Japan, plug it in. It works. Same thing with, going to Europe. As a matter of fact, a long time ago, my wife and her kids were my customers in my store long before I even knew them. They were going back to England. They were visiting, she was visiting her parents, my wife. And they were going back to England. They wanted to take back a Pokemon game. And I made sure they got a really good looking cartridge and everything like that, that it worked and all that. And I said, it can play over there, right? I said, absolutely. Anything that's handheld will play. Anything that's to the TV will not. Good times. Really good times. Okay, let's go ahead and press start. Let's see my options. Difficulty is normal. Challenge? No. This is Pac-Man, for crying out loud. Okay, continues. We're going to put it all the way to the top. And let's go ahead and play. Practice level. And then I'm going to get like 2 boards. Let's go. Choose an Avenger. I can play Captain America. I can play Iron Man, Vision, or Hawkeye. Well, it's Captain America. It's his games, and we're going to go ahead and choose him. Red Skull seeks to conquer the world with a team of supervillains. He has used a mind control machine to bring them under his power. Now he controls their every action. Go at once, adventures. Try to crush his evil scheme. Scene 1, the Avengers. Okay. Good. And look at that. Right off the bat. Okay. Okay. Well. Took a lot of hits. I lost a quarter of my life already. Okay. Oh, that's all I had to do. Why do you say so? Can I do anything with that rock? Okay, so that improves my life a little bit. Okay, I can live with that. Now it's funny. We actually had an arcade game something similar to this. Hey. Okay. What the hell is that? Okay, something that's going to be the bane of my existence, what that is. Now go away. Level 1 complete. That's it? Okay, level 1 complete. Yay! Score 4,050 points. And they didn't improve my life or nothing. At least I can go to the roof with the greatest of ease. Alright. Why is it... Okay, I don't get this. Perhaps someone can explain to me. Why is there a boulder on top of this building? That might create a kind of a structural issue, perhaps, and I can't do a damn thing with it either. I can pause. Okay. Okay, and this gets to be never... And okay, I'm about to say, never ending of this? No. Okay. Might want to put him on a leash. Interesting gameplay, I have to admit. Have them just come at me. Yep. Oh, just toss them around, sir. Can I go back up here? Jesus. All right. Instant regret. Christ. Okay, that's full of regret there. That's what I get for being curious. Okay, that's that. Hey. Okay. That's. Okay, once again, just fly on the screen and just disappear, and that's it. Hey, what's all battle? That's it. Okay. I didn't have to kill anyone. I just have to make them appear and disappear. Cool. Okay, I can see a problem already. What the hell kind of death music is that? Here's an Avenger. Well, I can shoot. I can change my character. Come on, Iron Man. Okay. Well, we're even now. Okay. We're gonna stick with Iron Man. Christ, just hit him already. Almost got him, come on. Yay! Level 1 through 3 complete. Not without being horrible. Okay, so that's how you fire. Okay. Yet he has a shield. I'm somehow doing that. Okay. Makes sense. Once again, a rock. Can't seem to do much with. Ah! With the incredible sound effects, too, of him launching. Yeah. Can I get rid of it? No, it's gonna get rid of me though. No, I got rid of it. Wow. I got a whole 4 health left. Of course. Of course. getting shot by the Star Wars droid, the target droid. Let's see what old Vision can do. Well, he can do that. and he shoots with such flair. True to Vision. All right, cool. Got one life left. Of course. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna move on without him. Yeah, yeah. We're just gonna. Oh wow, whole mess of this shit. Okay. Okay, we're gonna. Uh-huh. Okay, continue. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, this... Okay. Yeah. Just launch myself in there. Well, there you go. Cool. There you go. Perfect. Once again, rooftop battles. Down to 38 health. Something suggests you can actually do something with that thing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What can you do? I can't pick it up, can I? No, it's just there. I don't get it. Then it stops scrolling and you just pick whatever's up there. Yep. Ah, you're waiting for me. There you go. I love Vision's walk too, I have to admit. Okay. Oh man. This is prime gaming, guys. Ah. Okay, that didn't last long. Yeah. Do I want to continue? Do I have another life? I think I have another life. Okay, let's give old Hawkeye a shot at this. Okay, he goes as a tornado. Gonna wind up hitting me. Yep. Just keep shooting. Keep shooting. You have an unlimited arsenal of arrows. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Oh, yep. There you go. Perfect. Whirlwind's attack was just a setup. Other towns are being taken over. Hurry, Avengers. Scene 2, Target Town. And the city's already in shambles. Oh, that'd be bad, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Okay, thank God. There's actually a wall there. I'd say, could you imagine I just simply fall down like that? Okay, die already, jeez. Oh, God. Why? Be the bane of my existence. Remember, this is the best gaming had to offer. Okay. Not sure why that didn't work. Okay. Perfect. Doesn't get any better than that, man. Captain America and the Avengers. Abso-frickin-lutely. Best gameplay ever. Oh, you're still clapping. Okay, there you go. Let's say. Well, let's find some other game to trash, shall we? Like I said, this was the best it had to offer then. What can we end with? Let's see. Well, you know what? Loved playing these games for all the wrong reasons. And here we are. Down. Yeah, it's too much. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No, that looks to be about right, actually. Okay. Well, something's going on. Star Wars, that's the game we're going to be playing. We're going to take a break here for just a second here. Not sure what's going on. I'm going to find out. Please stand by. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's get back to the game, shall we? Back to our old Super Game Gear. Yes, they had Star Wars. Oh boy. Look at that. Just like the poster. No attract mode to speak of. Game perfection. Here we go. Pushing start. Now let's see. We can start as a level cadet. I guess that's it. Okay, we just start as level cadet. Whatever. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I'm not quite convinced of the sound effects. And I'm Princess Leia with my trusty blaster. Oh yeah. Stormtroopers don't stand a chance with me. Yeah. And I've already lost a lot of my health. It can't go down. I believe that's a dead end. It sure is. All right. Now, do stormtroopers just reappear out of the thin blue air? Find out. No. Okay. The blasters don't go through that. Nor that. This is a rather inconvenient way of walking through the ship, I have to admit. Got so much trash all over the place. I guess it must go up. Did somebody shoot at me? What it looked like to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Yep, something's shooting at me. Yeah. Not a whole lot of health. So what are my options when I pause? Paused. That was my options. Cool. All right. Okay. Can't get up there. It looks like I have to do it from here. There we go. And my head doesn't hit the ceiling either. Just to come up to another dead end. Okay, cool. Oh, there's a stormtrooper. Little miscreant. Okay. Is there anybody over there? Doesn't look like it. Whee! Okay. Up, I go up through this air corridor. Like that. Okay. More things to shoot at. Now it's funny, I've watched Star Wars probably 1,000 times. More than 1,000 times. Easily. Being that I was around when it came out in the theaters. I don't quite remember this though. Got it. And nothing to restore my health, it looks like. Can I? Yeah, I can. Okay. And we. Okay. Guess I gotta go this way. Don't even give him a chance. Yeah. Good job. Surprised I didn't get hurt. Okay. I lost a lot of ground there. Keep trying. Like I said, I really don't remember this being in the game, but or movie rather. Yep, that requires a bit of a jump. Met with blaster fire. At least it's telling me where to go. Okay. They just randomly fire wherever. Ah! Well. At least I get to continue. That's right, just pause. No map, nothing. Okay. Looks like I gotta start all over. Or maybe not. Hang on. What is that blue flashy flash thing? See if I can. Yes. Guess that restores my health. Okay. Uh-huh. I could have sworn I saw more laser fire there. I think I did. Well, I think I got rid of him anyway. If I'm right. I did. Yeah, they just walk around and just randomly shoot. Which, you know, sure. Okay, got rid of him. Okay. I don't. Leia was that skilled in the Force with a New Hope. What the F? Yes. Yeah. Well, it's a game. It's a game that's relying on a very successful franchise, licensed, whatever. So they've had a little bit of liberty with it. Ah. Be cool if they exploded though with it. Okay, so this time I didn't land on him, but I got shot anyway. Ah. Anything to power me up, perhaps? Anything? I got R2! Princess Leia implants the secret plans into R2-D2's memory banks. R2-D2 and C-3PO enter the escape pod. And look at those special effects, man. Luke Skywalker and his uncle Owen have purchased 2 droids from the Jawas. One of them seems to have disappeared. Wow, we've gone real fast all of a sudden. Okay. It's not my fault, sir. Please don't deactivate me. I told R2-D2 not to go. Too bad you're getting deactivated anyway. He kept babbling on about his mission. Yeah. Okay, new game. I am Luke Skywalker with my handy-dandy blaster. Okay, and I can't seem to hit the Jawa. I don't remember the Jawas being so damn aggressive. Maybe it's just me. Oh. I got a big faster blaster now. And of course like I said, I don't remember it being so effing aggressive. You think they want my business rather than to shoot the hell out of me? There we go. I'll have a few seconds left. And I'm going to die. Yeah, well, perfect timing. I have to be elsewhere anyway. That's fine. If I can make it to the end of this never-ending Java shoot fest. Okay, so far so good. SEGA Game Gear. Hey, I made it. All right. My scanners show that R2-D2, who cares? Honestly, 3PO, I don't give a flying fart what you have to say. Okay, I think we did pretty good today. All right. If you like what you saw, and I hope you did, come on, give me a follow. I greatly would appreciate it. Where am I? There I am. There's a YouTube page out there with all my past streams that are no longer found here on Twitch. There is an Instagram page. I've been collecting video game crap for the last 48 years of my life, and some of that stuff is there. Take a look at what I've collected over the years. There's Twitter, X, Twitter, whatever. Tells you when I'm doing something stupid, you know, this. And of course, Discord's out there as well. There's a London Last link as well. And I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Happy Saturday, have a good weekend. And we'll catch you next time, okay? Again. Well, I was about to say also that Billy Jackson did all the art that you can't see anymore because London Last put on the frickin' baby shark out there. So you can't see his work, but you certainly can go to his page. Twitter.com/Billy Graphics. And some jackass at the music. Is there any reason why London Last all of a sudden, just at the very end of the stream, you just decided to throw another baby shark at me? The London Last strikes back. Yeah. It's not even worth starting it up. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. We'll see you all next time. Monday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern. See ya. Bye.